What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to show you, I've already pulled them out, so I'm just going to show you how to put them back in, and you can just do the reverse process. But I'm going to show you the correct procedure for putting the Trojan UV lights back in their banks, and connecting everything back up and putting them back in there for your UV system to work properly. I'm going to show you everything you're going to need, and I'm going to show you a little hack that I came up with in order to be able to pull these things on your own if you have access to a crane truck like we do. So let me turn it around. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. All right, so this is the banks. This is the ones I rebuilt in the previous video, and here's what we got going on. If you look here, what I've done is I've got a chain, two chains actually, with these little quick clevises on the end, if you'll see, like that right there. And coming down, I've got these little grapples. It's actually the four-way grapples that you take a piece out of, you take a rubber band off, and you turn it into like a squeeze type grapple. And they work perfectly for grabbing a hold of this stuff and picking these things up on your own. They're made by Vanon, V-A-N-O-N. That's the ones that I know are exactly the right size that you need. I got them on eBay. You should be able to find it. They're stainless steel. You'll never have any problems out of them. But basically, they just squeeze a hold of it and hold it just perfect. So when you're a one-man show like I am, you can use your crane truck, pick it up, and bring it over here and drop it back down where they're supposed to go. Same thing for when you pull them. Pulling them was even worse because I had so many vines around them and stuff that, I never would have got them out. But this made it a breeze. So you guys want to invest in that little setup. I think Trojan should even recommend that setup in my opinion. But I'm going to show you real quick. I've already, because it's about to rain, I've already put the bulbs and stuff in the sleeves, but I'm going to kind of explain to you what I've got and what you get. So when you buy a kit, basically there's some O-rings in here on each one of these. There are these fatter ones. You take your pliers and just grab a hold of it and pull it out. See how fat those are? You're going to want to replace those. So you'll get a pack, if you order it right, you'll get a pack of the small ones and the big ones. They usually put them in the same pack together, but I've already separated them out. Just go through, pull all your big O-rings out, like this right here. Get that trash off the end. Pull each one of them out. It's real simple. To put them back in, you think it'd be complicated. It's actually not. You just literally push the O-ring in and you feel it snap right into a groove in there on the inside between the two layers, and it'll go in there. And all this is to support the glass tube on the back side to keep it from busting. So again, you'll have some larger ones and you'll have some skinnier ones. I'll show you. See how much skinnier diameter, you may not be able to tell. Let's just put them side by side. Skinnier, larger. The larger ones go on the end towards the butt of the tube, and the skinnier ones go down here where it meets up against the actual socket itself. I'm going to show you now what we got going on. When you get this, you'll order bulbs and sockets, and it'll come with springs as well. And I'm just going to show you how they look once they're assembled, kind of give you an idea. This is what you'll get. You'll get these glass tubes right here, and you'll get the bulb. And if you'll look, let me go to the other end so you can see. Before you install the bulb inside the sockets, you'll want to take one of these springs and drop it into the end of it. See these springs right here? And all that's going to do is keep that blue piece from busting the end of your tube out. Make sure you don't forget that spring. So put that spring in first. Put your blue side of your bulb, the butt of it in, up against the spring, and push it all the way down. And be real careful not to move these little white things a whole lot. These are spacers. They're basically rubber bands around the bulb to keep it off the glass on the inside, so there's not glass on glass ever. And you're going to do that, and then let me see if I can find them. I apparently threw away the knurled pieces from the old ones for some reason. I have no idea why I did it. I'm trying to find them. I've got some more in a bag somewhere in here. Hold on just a moment. Hang on. Alright, here it is. You're going to need these knurled pieces right here. I bought some new ones. I thought I bought enough for all of them, but apparently I only bought 4. You're going to need those to replace any of the ones that are cracked or broken, and that's the reason why I was doing it. But we're just going to rock out together on this, and I'm going to show you how to install a bulb into the housing. Let me open these up. Let me grab a bulb here. A bulb and sleeve combo. We're going to do this together. I can't make a full video like I wanted to because it's going to start raining on me, and I don't want water to get in the sockets on these ends or anything. But let's bring this to the back here. Yeah, Let me lay this down for a moment. I forgot to put the O-rings in. Make sure you don't forget that. So here's my knurled piece right up here, and there's that. And let's get one of these fat O-rings out of this bag here. We're gonna get 4 actually, with the fat ones. You're just gonna come up under here, just take it, kind of collapse it. So much easier without gloves, but not recommended to do without gloves. Let's see, when you have both of your hands to do it, it's actually a lot easier. But you see, you just take it and pop it right into the hole in there, and that'll give that tube something to rest on. I'm gonna do all 4 of them real quick. I'm gonna pause it because it's starting to sprinkle a little bit harder, and then I'll come right back. All right, as you can see, all 4 are now installed. I'm gonna come over here, grab your tube. Rain, 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 rain. All right, what you're gonna do now is you can actually go ahead and put the butt end in the socket down here at the end if you want to. Like, just start sliding it in right there, and you can actually add the knurled piece in a second, you know, after the fact. I need to do this with 2 hands, really. I'm gonna wind up breaking one of these. Anyways, let's just go ahead and let's just try this on our own. Let's just try it real quick. Grab one of your knurled pieces out of your bag. It's gonna slide over the end where your socket is right here, and you've got to have a small O-ring. Sorry y'all, grabbing a small O-ring out of the pack. The small O-ring's gonna go on the end with the knurled piece, so that when you tighten it up, it actually sandwiches up against it and pulls it up in there. So let's go ahead and slide the first one in. Just put the butt end of your light in the hole down on the end down there. Come forward right here on this end. Slide your light forward like this. Slide your light. Push it into the socket with 2 hands preferably. Hang on a moment. Let's see if I can turn you sideways. Whoop. All right, just push it into the socket. Take your glass tube, slide it all the way up as far as you can go. I'm sorry y'all, this is so bouncy. Push it as far as you can go. I'm just gonna pull it to me so I can do this one-handed. And then tighten the knurled piece down. And I'll show you what that's gonna end up looking like, and I'm gonna have to do all 4 on my own without doing this with a phone. So now you've got the butt end of the tube suspended with a piece of rubber in there helping to hold it. You've got your spring installed. Come down here to the end. You've got an O-ring right here mashed up against this socket with this black. You can just hand tight that as much as you can. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you're just gonna take this bank and reinstall it back over in your hole and plug it in, and you're good to go. I'm gonna get this done. It's starting to really rain, and like I said, I don't want to tear anything up. So I'm sorry it's such a short video and so sketchy, but it's just a quickie to show you how to do it. All right, y'all take care. See ya.